Good day. Here's the 10 electrical safety precautions. First, always cut the power. If you ever have to deal with electrical issues, always cut the power at the breaker box. Second, have the appropriate fire extinguisher on hand. Never pour water on electrical fire. Third, use more than one outlet. Fourth, fill your outlets. Once in a while, go around and fill the outlets in your home. Fifth, childproof your outlets. If there is even a remote possibility that children will be in your home, be sure to install outlet covers.
Number 6. Investigate flickering lights. A flickering light often means the mixture of the circuit has loose wire somewhere, or that the bulb has come loose and there isn't a consistent flow of electricity. Tighten the bulb. If doesn't fix it, call an electrician. 7. Install arc fault circuit interrupters. According to the Electrical Safety Council International, arc faults cause more than 28,000 fires in US homes every year, killing and injuring hundreds of people. Arc fault circuit interrupters helps prevent these types of fire. Have an electrician install this in your home. Number 8. Don't use extension cord long term. An extension cord should be short-term solution when you need electricity in a spot where there is no ready outlet. An extension cord should not be a permanent solution for anything. Either move the item closer to an outlet, have an additional outlet placed you will need item. Number 9. Install ground fault circuit interrupters. A ground fault circuit interrupter shuts off if detects the current it's being diverted due to a short circuit or installation problem. This helps protect people from being shocked and prevent fires due to electrical faults. Number 10. Call an electrician when there's any question. It's so tempting to try to DIY various problems around home. When it comes to electricity, you should leave it to the professional. Improperly installed wiring can cause dangerous shocks as well as fire. So that's all. Thank you.
Good day, sir. My topic is all about the electrical safety. Electricity can kill people. It can also cause severe injuries and damage of property. Therefore, electrical safety must be taken seriously by all those who may be directly or indirectly exposed to electricity. Electrical signs and symbols provide workers and others with information on electrical hazard and instructions on preventing harm. Labels such as those who use in PAT testing inform people that electrical equipment and appliances are safe to use or not. Signs and symbols and labels are a useful way of communicating health and safety information to employees and others, which can reduce the risky. That's all for my part, sir. Thank you.
So, I am Jefferson Alejado and I will be discussing about electrical signage. So, first, let me define electrical signage. So, electrical signage are small drawings or pictograms used to represent various electrical devices in a diagram or plan or of electrical circuit. So, let's proceed to 4 main categories of signs. So, every style has a specific color and sign, the shape that makes it recognizable worldwide. So, first is emergency. So, emergency means it is a serious, unexpected, and often dangerous situation requiring immediate action. So, like for example, green emergency. So, green emergency is a square or rectangular with a white image on a green background. So, it can be found on emergency exits, escape routes, and on first aid kits. So, the next is the mandatory. So, when we say mandatory, it is required by law or rules. So, blue mandatory round sign with white images on a black background. So, it instructs to wash hands, use a safety harness, or wear safety glasses. So, the next is warning. So when we say warning, it is a statement or event that indicates a possible or impending danger, problem, or other unpleasant situation. Like for example, yellow warning. So yellow warning is a triangular with black edging and black image on yellow background. So warnings of electrical shocks, biological hazards, magnetic fields, and other nearby hazards are example of them. So the last is prohibition. So prohibition is the act or practice of forbidding something by law. So like for example, red prohibition. So it is round with black image on white background and red edging with a red diagonal line. So it instructs to not touch, not enter, no access, and even evacuation. That's all. Thank you.
Good day. The topic of electrical safety might not spark your interest as much as other topics, but that doesn't mean it isn't an important subject of conversation for us to conduct. In truth, there are a lot of do's and don'ts for electrical safety that people should be aware of. So first, let's talk about what we do to be safe in electricity. So first is treat every electrical device like it is energized, even if it does not look like it is plugged in or operational. Second is unplug appliances before performing any service or repairs on them. When working on electrical device, only use tools that have official non-conducting handles. Fourth is try to limit the use of electrical equipment in rooms that are very cold or have a lot of condensation. So the fifth is when handling electrical equipment, make sure your hands are dry. Okay. So now let's talk about what we cannot do in electricity. So first and foremost, do not touch active electrical circuits. Second is never touch electrical equipment when any part of your body is wet. That includes fair amounts of perspiration. So third is do not store liquids of any sort near electrical equipment. So fourth is if a person comes into contact with an energized electrical conductor, do not touch the equipment, its cords, or the person affected because the charge may pass to you. But instead, shut down the main power source via the circuit breaker and then unplug the equipment using a leather belt. And last but not the least is do not wear metal of any sort if you are working on electrical equipment. So that's all. Thank you.